And now it's time for another episode of Ask CreepKnight A Fucking Question.
We got email wise. Have a look here. Voodoo Walrus email. The email. The email. Oh, come on, Comcast. Stop. Okay, there we go. Alright, what we got here? Better get started. Hello, loyal viewers. Both of you. Did you miss me? I missed me. A lot of you might have been wondering, why'd you stop answering questions, CreepKnight? Well, the answer is simple. I got busy! Sorry, it's the way of things. Between making the PDF and working on the role-playing game and doing Voodoo Walrus and the number of other side projects I've got going on, I kinda let this fall by the wayside. I'm sorry! Please forgive me! Though I know most of you won't hold it against me. Why? Because you're not like that. And that's why I love you, in my own well-distanced manner. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get back on a roll. Start answering some questions. By the way, a quick word of warning. Most of these questions are about 8 to 6 months old, so if you expected me to answer them in a timely fashion, tough. Fucking deal with it!
I have been offered a promotion several times this week, but I didn't receive the details of the job until last night. There is a $100 increase in pay, a company gas card, and I'd have the opportunity to clean up the company. Basically, I'd be a boss instead of a grunt. So, this brings me to my question. I beseech thee, villainous Quetzalcoatl CreepKnight, should I take the job?
Not if they offered you a $200 pay bump. I know, it sounds crazy, but follow my logic on this one. In this day and age, a promotion means more responsibilities without the added benefit of power. Clean up the company, my ass. Are they going to go ahead and buy you the navy blue jumpsuit too? Fancy 'em up, maybe? Because that's what they mean when they say you can clean up the company. The gas card does sound nice, though. Except that's what they're using to buy your soul! Oh yes, let's give him a gas card, then he'll do whatever we want. Maybe we can make him wear a pink tutu and dance the caramba. I don't think there is a dance called the caramba. And a $100 pay bump? Is that weekly? Monthly? Annually? Did you even think to ask? Advancing in the workplace is great and all, but you have to be suspicious of motives. In a day and age when there are people with fucking master's degrees working at Taco Bell, you have to ask yourself, why would they hire from within when there's clearly somebody more qualified and talented from without? Without a job? That said, if you've asked all these questions and are satisfied with the answers, go ahead and take the job. But if you haven't, if you're going into this thing blind as a bat, well... Have you ever seen the inside of an executive bathroom? I swear to God, I don't trust anybody who wears a suit these days. I went into the store last week, and when I came out, there was a whole gaggle of them perched on my car, taking a great big stinky shit right on the hood. Or were those pigeons?
What might be the relation between Napoleon and the eerily familiar small inflated cow emblazoned Beamster that lurks above the deli case at my cheesemonger's? Is this a safe zone, or should I wear the Kevlar fedora when shopping?
Ah, yes. Time for a little exposition. The Mating Habits of the Floating Pygmy Cow by Vilmus Quetzalcoatl CreepKnight, age 9 3/4. The floating pygmy cow isn't born like other mammals. It is hatched from an egg, like all the other evil satanic spawn that come from the under regions of hell. It is unknown whether they mate conventionally or if they reproduce asexually. This could mean that their evil could come from anywhere at any time. So it is important to stay vigilant even when you think you are completely safe. Because you are not. Because floating pygmy cows come from the goo that grows under the devil's armpits. That's why they stink and don't make very good hamburgers. The end. So to answer your question, I don't know if the so-called Beamster and Napoleon are the same bloodline of pygmy cow, but I do know this. If you have a floating pygmy cow, get as far away from it as you can, because I'm telling you, man, those things are evil. They eat your cereal. They eat your underwear. They'll try to eat your liver. Don't doubt me. Trust me. I have experience in all this. I know, man. I was there. I am a survivor of the floating pygmy cow. Or you could just take the advice of General Hine.
We're going to hit it again and keep on hitting it until it's dead.
This, of course, providing that you have an orbital death laser. Just find a different cheesemonger. Trust me. You can find one. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore.
What, if anything, have you and Grimm dubbed your fan following as a mass nickname?
Your question implies that we talk about you behind your back, which we don't. Ever! We have more respect for you than that. Plus, we have better things to do than talk about our fans, like talking about how we're going to exploit our fans. That said, we've discussed a number of names for the Voodoo Walrus fan collective as a whole. Ingrates, morons, fucktards, twats, socks, mushrooms, banana nut muffins. Those people who read our comic. Those people who are clearly insane because they read our comic. Both of them, the three of them, the four of them, future lawsuit filers, and the greater collective of Frank the Armadillo. But mostly, we use the term embracers, or walrus embracers. Embrace the walrus! We don't really think you're fucktards, or imbeciles, or morons. It just sounds really good when you say that in a supervillain voice. Fucktards! Okay, so that was more of an opera voice. Sue me. See what I mean about future lawsuit filers?
What would happen if Jesus raped the devil?
I hate answering religious questions. Okay, so we've got to start off on one basic principle, and that is that we're dealing with the Christian theology, which means God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit are all one being. I know, it was a little complicated to me too. So, the notion of Jesus raping the devil, it's kind of irrelevant. Why? Because God already did it! What do you call smiting somebody down from heaven above to rest in the fiery depths of hell? Huh? We use rape on the internet to mean a lot of different things, and in this instance, I definitely think it applies. So what would happen if Jesus raped the devil? I don't know, is there anything fucking lower than hell? Are we accepting the Greek notion of Tartarus, maybe? And more importantly, why would Jesus rape the devil? Rape is supposed to be a power thing, right? Not a sexual thing? Well, it's already been predicted in the fucking book of Revelations that Jesus is gonna win. So why the fuck would he rape the devil? It doesn't make any sense! Do you even think before you ask these damn questions? Ah!
When are you coming back to bed? This leather corset doesn't breathe very well.
Now. Well, that's it for me, folks. Hope you enjoyed this first return episode of Ask CreepKnight A Fucking Question. I'll see you soon with even more questions and even more mindless bullshit spouting from my mouth. Good night, everybody!